Excuse me. Let us see what's up next for us, then. Very, very disappointing loss. Are there any numbers through those 3 games, then, to look at? You're like, oh, okay. I mean, in theory, Sriracha, not that bad. Right? I don't think we have to throw it to Larry Bird or anything. At least not yet. Our running game is struggling a little bit. And then blocking-wise, the tackles both at nearly a sack against per game. Okay. Certainly don't have the quarterback that we had last year. Rushing-wise, I don't know why, but old John loving to get pegged. I'll make you the starter here. It's because he's been a little bit more efficient with the football so far. Quarterback-wise, it is still up in the air as to who is going to be leading the way for the vast majority of the season. Rough week for us in terms of commits. Doesn't look like any of the gems. Our contender status drops as we fall from number 11 in the country to number 23. At least we are still ranked as we get ready to play Marshall. Let's get Hendricks out of there. Spencer Oren. A few guys to take off of our list now. Let's keep looking at DeMarco Dorsey, tight end. No. I mean, as a blocking tight end, he's actually not the worst, but no thank you. Brett Greason. You have to be greasing these palms. If you want to come here, get your parents to pay some money. Dominic Abram is apparently a gem. We'll go for him for that reason. Even maybe considering him an offensive lineman. And then Nathan Maddox. Best we've ever seen there. What about wideouts? With at least a silver pipeline rating. Isaac and Yates. What about fullbacks? You never know. And I think we've looked at those 2 already. Running backs. Devin Powell. Austin candidates. That's it. And QBs. Nobody else. All right. Cordell Isaac. .85 speed, 88 agility. He's not the best route runner. He doesn't have the best hands. Not feeling it. Sydney Yates. 85 speed, 84 jumping, 81 spec catch. I mean, he's tall. Throw the ball to him. It's okay, but not amazing. Devin Powell and his mustache. Isn't god-awful as a power back, but also... he's not god-awful. Which is the majority of what we've seen so far. Austin candidates. 87 speed, 88 acceleration. As a receiving back, yeah, he's not that bad. Again, he's okay. Unfortunately, the way recruitment's gone so far in terms of quality versus quantity, it's been all quantity. Are there any quarterbacks now on a 1-star pipeline rating that we haven't talked to? So that way we will have somewhat of a fight that we can put up for these guys. Or we potentially even have to start looking at players that have no pipeline grade for us at all, which hasn't happened before. So Justice LaBelle, great name. We have better quarterbacks already. He's not bad, but Alan Kilgo is a bust, and that's a shame because he is pretty fast. But he probably will have normal dev. You damn for higher than that. Justice Egon. The Egon. Has safety valve. 86, 89, 51 awareness, so... not feeling it. Larry Nunn. Words of AJ Styles' old theme song, I don't want none. Or do I? It's just low. Carter Rice at fullback. We'll warrant you next week, I guess. So that brings up the thundering herd of Marshall. One more chance here for Sir Acha to prove that he can be the starter that we need him to be, although I'm now really starting to second guess our setup for this year. Really, really am. There we go. Nerd. Big nerd. Biggest nerd. You know this.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia, and Joe.
The biggest nerd. All right. If we lose this game, we could actually be in a decent amount of trouble in terms of any sort of promotion hopes. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Marshall Thundering Nerd. I mean, that's what they'd be if we were in control of Marshall. Yeah. All right, gentlemen. We need a better performance here. We need to be winning at halftime, or we're probably looking at a quarterback switch. (17-7) at the half. They immediately scored to start off the second, though. 24-14. 24-17. Son of a bitch! Marshall has tied the game. We have 1 minute and 56 seconds. It's 2nd and 8 from our own 39 to try and win this game. Oh, boy. Okay.
They'll keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering.
Tried to stretch that to the sideline.
Up to the 32. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Hand off from the shot.
God damn it. Dude, this O-line is struggling. Like, they showed some promise in the first game of the season. But we've gotten into these conference games, and they can just not hold up to any form of pressure. I just can't make any progress here offensively.
Wasting no time throwing on this.
Quarterback in trouble. He makes a cross-body pass.
He's run out of bounds, but not before putting in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Every crazy feeling we had about last season's team,
Looking to go up top on first down.
I now feel that way about this team. Edmund with the pick. Take it to the house, buddy. Take it to the house. If we're going to be able to make plays like that, then I'll trust the defense instead of downing the ball and kicking a field goal. Whew. That was incredibly, incredibly needed. Get some momentum for us here.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
We needed that very badly.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th,
all right.
Touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the
We might have to look at a scheme change as well. The rest of the way, they're going to be kicking against the wind here. Maybe we should have taken the field goal when we needed it most. Ball Hawk State returned. I mean, they always flirt with the idea of being Ball Hawk State. They always flirt with it. They don't always maintain. Keeping him in bounds, force the timeout.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense gets
What
a quick
fucking
timeout.
player am I even on right now?
Every second is precious.
Give me that. Nope. Keep him in bounds. Yes. Okay. Keep that clock a-ticking.
Because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make
Go full Matt Patricia here, boys. Bend, don't break.
the sticks with the first down.
And don't break.
He'll spike the ball to try
There's
to
the
save
spike.
every
Okay.
precious second he can.
Defense, get some fresh legs out there.
Down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got his man in the middle.
Okay, they're out of timeouts. Thank God. Pressure's still on here.
Down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try.
There's a flag. We might have had a lineman hit the quarterback.
There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Coke can robot will push them up to the 15-yard line.
Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense.
A terrible, terrible time for that.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wide
End zone. Thank God.
Well, at this point in the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
There we go.
Good job to avoid the negative.
Come on, boys. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys.
And don't break. If Matt Patricia can make a career out of it, then why can't you?
Pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Give me that.
Oh, picked off.
Wheelchair Hulk
And they'll close in.
seals the deal. Back-to-back interceptions for this defense. Ball Hawk State shows up when we needed them the most. And it will not be 2 straight losses. We lose to like the 77 overall team, but beat the 84 overall team. That is, in the words of Michael Cole Maggle, I'm just going to sit here and quote WWE shit from years ago. Vintage Ball Hawk State. Beat teams. Why the hell would you have me run the ball? They're out of timeouts. This game's over. This game is over. Why would you have me run the ball? It's 31-24. In the words of JBL, ball game. Ball State wins 31-24 off the back of back-to-back interceptions. Not our most impressive win, although Sriracha, he's just not racking up the passing yards. I think we're still on the Hawaii playbook, which worked really, really well for our quarterback last year. Doesn't feel like it's working well for him this year. We're Cincinnatiing, by the way. We're moving on. No questions, no stats. Put that game in the rearview mirror. Let's get the hell out of here. Yeah, we might have to consider a playbook change. I mean, we're 3-1. We don't want to overreact too much. But I don't know. The vibes are off about this team right now. As Tim Edmond was Conference Defensive Player of the Week with that pick 6. Way to go, Timmy. Out to just call me Magic. Magic. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. As we draw undefeated Nevada, tomato. Also 3-0 in conference. Okay. More on that in a second. Let's focus on recruitment for the moment. But that is a little bit concerning. Carter Rice is nothing special at fullback. He's honestly not the worst. We don't know how fast he is. Cordell Rivero. Pretty much need to see a gem if I'm going to pick up a fullback. Mecca Ursua, also not bad, but no. Tyler Fasano at wideouts. 86 jumping, 83 speed, good spec catch. It's not bad, he's just a little bit too slow. Cedric Dull is one of the worst players I think I've ever seen. Those attributes are atrocious. Arvi Adai. 87 speed, 83 jumping, decent hands, 52 awareness. Kevin Griggs is on fire. Your defense is terrified. I'm terrified of how bad those attributes are. JP Loudermilk is too slow. Sorry, JP. And then Juan, son of Marco Sturm, is also way too slow. 85 speed, deep threat, right? Right, we are really struggling to find the quality. We now need bronze pipeline tight ends. Bronze pipeline tackles that might not have interest in us. That aren't JUCOs as well. He's got a couple. Above guards. We have looked at pretty much everything there is to look at right now. Outside of players with no interest and no pipeline help when it comes to recruitment. Ty Tobin. Brenton Newson. Bryce Murphy. Son of Charlie. Rest in peace. 54 awareness. Oh my god. Yo. Rasheem Pepper. The run block isn't where I want it to be. What about Slade McGrath? We won't be able to fully look at him. Yeah, this whole quality over quantity approach, not going too well so far. I want to look at the conference standings. It is very early. It is Nevada running the show right now. And our only loss is to Indiana. How the hell did we lose to Indiana? Jesus Christ. We have a pretty mid offense compared to the rest of the conference, but our defense is pretty good. So yeah, it is either going to have to be... I can't handle the cowbell right now. It's either going to have to be a personnel change or a playbook change. Go back to looking at the stats here. I have a hunch a playbook change might be for the best. Sriracha is okay. He's not amazing, though. He's not amazing. And then rushing-wise, I mean, neither running back is necessarily destroying worlds right now, for being honest. Okay. So, if Sriracha gets one more game, we are going to want to switch off of that Hawaii-based playbook. The 3-4 defense is still fine. That Hawaii playbook, it's not working out. Granted, we're using, the offensive playbooks. I don't even know how much it matters, but, just clearly it's not clicking. So you might as well just try to switch it up to see if anything else will go down. And, of course, we think about the teams that have simmed really, really well in this timeline. And those are the teams that we're going to want to try to replicate their playbooks here. So we're going to be looking towards the back half. West Virginia's done really well lately. Washington has typically done well. USC has made it to back-to-back national title games. On USC's then. They've had recent success. Let's see if we can mimic that, if it'll even do anything. Again, this is a big game against Nevada. If they win this, they are absolutely in the driver's seat. Be one of the two conference championship teams this year. So, we need to do this. USC coach actually using the USC playbook. Potentially not Moki, but at the same time, it's just throwing darts at a wall to see if it'll fix anything. They did fix the glitch when switching schemes and playbooks. It's easy for me to say. But just out of habit, I still go to the other one. Like I said, I don't even think it's necessarily going to do anything because we have the custom playbook on whenever we jump in. But it's just... just trying to hope that something clicks, right? And magically it helps us. That's all. I love the people with fire extinguishers. They don't even have smoke machines. It's people with fire extinguishers. Like goddamn Gilbert and the sparklers. Oh, that's awesome. All right, big game here against the Wolfpack. Let's see what the boys can do. We have not been on the most impressive run as of late, despite a 3-1 record. Christ, they got a 2-point conversion already. Not impressed with this offense here. Yeah, it's just about halftime. We're making a change. We're making a change at quarterback. We're down 8-7 at halftime. 7 points isn't enough. Let's switch up the depth chart here. Isaiah Butte, you get a chance to impress. If you can't, we might be looking at redshirt freshman quarterback Larry Burb getting the start next week. Like, we need somebody to start leading the way here. This is an unacceptably poor offensive output. For a team that does have some weapons on the offensive side of the ball, we head to the fourth. Oh, still in a rough spot. Give up 1 for the rest of your life. Socks, alcoholic drinks, or alcoholic drinks. I'm barely a drinker anyway. I average less than a drink a month. So, easy one for me, Alex, as we are now up 15-8. Thanks to a 2-point conversion. Defense come up with a stop. Yes, they can. If we can score again, we might be okay. I averaged 0 drinks for 4 years. Not a bad way to go. I will just very, very rarely have a drink. Maybe the occasional bit at a wedding. And yeah, that's about it. Like, that's about it. The Ball State Cardinals. Should win this. And do win this, thank God.
No touching! No touching!
22-14, the final score. We hand Nevada their first loss of the year. Again, not our most impressive performance, but all that matters at the end of the day is the W. That's all that matters. Good job, boys. Good job. Again, we switched quarterbacks at halftime. We only had 3 third-down conversions all day. I mean, in the battle of the quarterbacks, neither was incredibly impressive, right? Neither was incredibly impressive. Butte did have the touchdown pass, but Christ, out of the Wildcat, we had a 16-yard completion from our running back. Running game was a bit better today, though. That was important. Glitching out, please. There we go. Yeah, we had a bit more luck on the ground, except for Butte. I miss Crashy Andrews, Cornhucker. Me too. How'd the O-line do? Yeah. We might have more stats to look at here. We're clearly still trying to find the best combination for the Cardinals this year. Even though we only have 1 loss, but the warning signs are there. That this isn't, at the moment, a team that is destined to try and replicate what last year's squad accomplished. And we want to try to fix that if we can. Contender status back to an A. We're a 2.5-star program now as well. As we get to our final bye week of the year. So let's put the emphasis on the team at the quarterback position. I mean, technically, Butte, 11 of 18, 3 touchdowns, 61% completion. Sriracha, 68% completion, 6-3 ratio. You could argue Butte deserves a chance to start a full game to see what he can actually do at the helm of the team. Especially, too, as a decent scrambler. Rushing-wise, John loving to get pegged is definitely a better running back. Deshaun Nunn's got a couple of carries. It's been okay, too. And then the last thing I want to look at, I actually have to fly. Look at drops at wideout. Softer than a soup sandwich is struggling to catch the football. I had a hunch. R.R. Martin and Hammy Tear. On the O-line, nobody is at even half. Well, yeah, no one's at half a sack a game, so that's not bad. Okay, so the O-line's cleaned up some of their issues, which is nice. Boutte will get the start in the next game, but again, there's a real chance of Larry Burb getting an opportunity. Running back wise, I mean, Deshaun Nunn might be getting more opportunities here too. Is the fastest running back on the team. Tight end, though, we cannot have Soften the Soup Sandwich as the primary tight end. We just can't. It's got to be Trayvon Droge, who we picked up from the portal. Again, this guy's hands are just not what they need to be. He is very good at blocking, but we just can't trust him. Cannot trust him to catch a ball. So, okay, so what do we have then recruitment-wise this week? We didn't get too much bad news. I don't drink, but I do consume enough THC to kill small men. Well, you know. Not a judgmental person in that regard, so hey. You do you. Hello, Chase Gayton. Another gem that we can look at here. Right guard, Vince Kennedy. And he's not quite Canadian, he's Canady. Northern Minnesota. Yeah, not a fan of the attributes. Mark Thompson. Also a gem. Okay. Hello, Endurance. How are you, my friend? Anthony, very Polish. Also a gem. Jesus Christ. Okay. Getting all the gems here. Good lord. What about Chip Abraham? The whitest name I've ever read. I got moved to full time already. Goddamn. The boy's growing up. Oh, goodness. Endo, congrats. Hopefully that doesn't mean we've seen less of you, though, you know? We all know when it comes to Endurance M, we all want to see as much as we can get. What? Legend Amanfu. What a name. I heard gems aren't that great if they all have gems. So gems aren't even guaranteed to have half-decent gem trade. Cody Wentz, by the way. You can still get a gem that has normal dev, but for us in the position that we're in, I have kind of no choice but to be gem hunting. If we get to the point once we're at 3 stars, 4 stars, whatever, or if you're in control of a top-notch program, you pretty much don't have to worry about gems. I mean, you're just looking for the best players possible to keep your team as competitive as possible. If that makes sense. All right, let's see what we got here. Harold Casatati. Defensive end. Decent power moves. Strength's kind of mid. Awareness, kind of mid. Theory is the game should have a potential... should have potential a star higher than their grade. In theory, yes. Doesn't always check out, though. 83 strength, 72 power moves. Terrible awareness, though. Sorry, legend. Cody Wentz. And just terrible awareness. We know his overall is going to be really low out of the gates. At least a 60 awareness for this guy, but no block shedding, no zone coverage. No thank you. Cameron Wint is apparently a gem. Fair enough. We will invest. Darian Swain. I don't have enough points to finish looking at him. Okay. I'd switch back off that USC playbook too. The defensive playbook is the one that truly matters, but Boom and a gem. Austin Grupe goes to Bowling Green early. Is what it is. I mean, obviously we're not investing too much in these guys yet as we draw the Duke Blue Devils. We're up to number 8 in the country. So clearly a lot of ranked teams have lost over the past couple of weeks. Which I am not complaining about. You know what? Let's actually go to that other screen, and apparently it's not broken anymore. Oh. Yeah, so I mean, it just works the way it did. You still got to go over here to edit the scheme, so. Shits and gigs, what if we just put Washington? Right. Put Washington, see what happens. Back to recruitment before we take on Duke. We're still looking good for some of the other gems. I mean, if people want to commit somewhere else early, let them. You lose the monster by changing playbook. Yes, which is why I refuse to change playbook. Keeping my custom playbook, no doubt. So again, I would have to go into the main menu settings and say whenever I load into a game to not be using my custom playbook and to just use team specific. 70 man coverage, decent speed, can't tackle. His awareness is shit. That's a shame. Enrique Urban. 51 awareness. Hate it. Tyrone Pippen. 50 awareness. God damn it. Man, we need at least a 60 or something. This guy's going to be terrible. 52, but he's a gem. I guess we'll go for him then. At least I'll have a dev pattern to outgrow it quickly. And what about David Dog? The D-O-double-G. 50 awareness. Get out. Safeties. Anybody at safety who fits the bill of what we're looking for? Moses Tryon and Marcel Silver. Strong safety. Reese Simon. Kickers Elmore and Cam Armbar. And then one punter. Mr. Tryon. Mr. Silver. No. Reese Simon. Also a no. But Elmore is a kicker. What's that kick power at? 68. Jesus Christ. Ambar. 76. And Jamie Carney. 84. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to start looking at players that we never look at, which is players without any starting interest and without a starting pipeline grade. Like, we are just scouting literally anybody we can. Just a hope for the best of finding some decent quality here. Jabari Vincent, we won't even be able to look at you in full, but that's okay. So that brings us to the game against the Duke Blue Devils. We've won 2 straight conference games. Both teams rocking an 83. Where are the Reds for this one? Let's do it. See if the boys can find their mojo here that they have been struggling to find pretty much all season. Still a decent record. Only one blemish so far, but and we gotta find a way to be just a little bit more consistent.
Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos.
What happened last night? Nothing but great things, Marsteller. Nothing but great things. Thankfully. Our best run yet. Made the Final Four of the playoffs. Crazy, crazy stuff. Senior day already for Duke. Jeez, it's not even week 10, is it? Are you doing stadium renovations? We're just going to hit the road for the back half of the year. Don't worry about it. Oh, gentlemen. Oh, gentlemen. Uh-oh. Down 16-3 at halftime. 110 yards of offense, 5 first downs. Isaiah, 8 of 10, 68 yards, but a pick. I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. It's just not. And then rushing-wise has really struggled today, too. Son of a bitch. Has the O-line been struggling, too? Like, what is going on with this team? We're so inconsistent this year. Again, this is the typical Ball State that we're used to. Blocking-wise, only 1 sack allowed. Oh, Sortilus, did that happen? I missed it. I'll take it. I knew I won. Didn't know I was number 1. It's because he's rigging the fights for me. I'm his John Jones. You know what? We're down by enough. Larry Burb, the freshman, is going to get the chance because we are desperate. Larry, let's see what you're capable of, buddy. Let's see what you're capable of. We need something. We're down by 13. The boys need a wake-up call. Touchdown for Burb on his first drive. But we are down 22-10, threatening to score. We get a field goal out of it. 9-point game with 7:32 to go. If they score, we're in trouble. Boys, you get one more chance to score on your own here. Failed on 4th down. A drop. We're going to take over. 5:14 to go. We're down by 9. Too little, too late, perhaps, on the changes. Oh, the reverse. Get him. Nice. Whew. All right, defense, we need you here. Oftentimes, you are very good at bailing us out when we need you. Thank God that safety's fast.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. On the run.
Get him! Get him! No! It also switched me to a safety 1,000 yards downfield instead of someone who was right there to try and chase him down. I feel cheated. Oh, it's a heartbreaker.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Brought down after
They're killing us, man. They're so much faster.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the
Uh-oh.
game, the coaches would have been in heaven.
Defense, we need you.
I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down.
There you go. Gotta hold them to a field goal here, a touchdown.
Run the clock.
Pretty much means game over.
If we add points, we add
This would be a pretty devastating loss.
pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yep, not today. Quarterback spy was the perfect call. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. They're going to make it a 12-point game, but as long as we can score early without using any timeouts, we'll be okay. We are going to have to score quickly.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field
Could miss it.
kicker is going to face all the
Didn't.
pressure in the world.
Okay. 12-point deficit in what, a minute 58?
Push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there.
We'll just take the yardage.
Skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take
Marstell are not sure. For us, I mean, when it comes to coordinators, I think we're fine because they're a high enough level, but
They were really aggressive.
that's the risk, right? You never know if there'll be somebody even better out there.
Yeah, aggressive.
I don't like the looks of that.
Find the balance with this offense to really
I don't like the looks of this at all.
possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer.
Attack, attack. What's going on?
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep
That was a
yourself
risk.
out of those situations.
That was a big risk.
And he is going to be forced
Just
out
nothing was open.
behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
There we go. They're at least pressing a receiver or two.
Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback
Uh-oh.
give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, no secret.
Run, Larry!
He's gonna
Okay, Larry's not fast.
couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
This is why 3rd
So about scoring without using our timeouts.
substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic
Run, Larry!
for some things you haven't
Get
seen.
out of bounds!
And it confuses your offensive line. It confuses
Oh, God, attack, attack. I'm doing okay.
something right to get a first down. Wasn't able
Holy shit. Okay, it is just like, hey, run nothing but RPOs right now.
On the round,
Not
making
gonna
the
do that.
first down in a clutch situation. That'll take some air out of their lungs.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot.
Attaboy, Sandy. Attaboy.
Outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Heave!
A lot of air under it down the sideline.
Damn it.
And it falls incomplete.
Okay.
But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Gotta score without using a timeout here.
Receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. Unloads it left.
Great run, and he couldn't hold it.
Hooked the thing all the way in.
Oh my god.
That one on the receiver, that's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback.
Oh, my heart.
The receiver needs to make.
We're gonna get hit as we throw here.
Took
Yep.
a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll
4th and 10.
out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Thank God he held on to that. Dude, Larry lofts every pass.
Got it down to the
Every pass is just like this lofted throw.
They'll ride the running back and lead.
I couldn't opt out to a different play on Turbo. Fuck.
On that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, we gotta score fast.
They can't pick up the first
We
down
gotta
without
score
getting
fast.
into the end zone. They go to the ground.
No.
He breaks a tackle, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 3rd and long. And
Just
they
hoping
pick it
someone would be open in an RPO. That didn't happen.
off play action.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that was a hook. And nobody wanted to block.
It's on the play, and they
Great.
that 3rd down.
We had a guy out to the right. I was hoping he'd pick up the block and set the edge. He didn't.
Trying to get a first down, but it got absolutely
Larry!
job by the defense rallying up.
That's it. We're going to lose to Duke.
Run that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bank
So what have we learned? Larry Burb is not the answer.
from the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back.
Larry is not the answer.
This is a timeout, and we are down to even.
That dude cannot throw a football, at least yet.
Couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he
They gave him the first. That's over.
but somebody
Duke wins. Oh, man, I knew it. Just knew it, I knew it. There was something about this team that just felt off.
tried. The
We get upset by Duke. I don't even want to look at the numbers right now. God damn it. We are missing that quarterback. Old Cornhucker so badly. Shit. Get into the top 10 and lose our second conference game. Bad week for us there. Contender status down to an A- as we're now 20th in the country, getting ready to take on Troy. In conference, you got UConn at 5-1. We did beat Nevada, but we lost to Duke. We pretty much have to run the table the rest of the way. I don't think we're going to be able to catch UConn unless they screw it up. There is a real chance. Now, Arizona is going to get relegated. They're 0-5. Pretty much no shot of us getting relegated, I would say. Famous last words. Fresno, we got 3. Wide out, a guard, and a linebacker. We're in trouble here, though. We are in trouble. It's got to be, at this point, probably Sriracha's team. Or we give Isaiah Butte another chance, but he was not good in the last game. Does have the best yards per attempt, though. He's been sacked 5 times and 89 downs. Maybe we do give Butte another chance. Rushing average. Yep, egg, none, and then diet soda. And then George R.R. Martin is just dropping the ball way too much. Oh. Damn. This has been a lot more dramatic than I was hoping for. I'm sorry, George. 81 catching. You are full of shit. Ramrod into a better spot. And honestly, at tight ends, screw it. I mean, Soup Sandwich can't catch a ball, but at least he's good at blocking. It gives us basically a 6th lineman. Ollie doing well. Team's not, for the most part, but we're doing well. How the heck are you? I don't think, not that I think it'll do anything, but screw it. Just run back to Hawaii. Run back to Hawaii, see if it does anything. Yeah, Meg, that's pretty sexist. Don't know if any menu merchant simmers ever reached the biggest. I mean, Marsteller, technically we could have in the Tug lane run, but again, you can't spec into anything else early until you get there, you know? You basically can't spend points on anything else. You just drop the ball every time you get hit, you gotta ask. That's my response. Just, yep. Alright, get these people off the board. Jabari Vincent. Power rusher, doesn't have the best power moves, doesn't have the best awareness. Out of there. Davian Bush. Feeling it. They should give you the ability to reset the tree. I totally agree. I mean, the old games used to have the ability to do so. Used to have the ability to do so. This guy's got okay power moves, okay strength. Okay, he's also fucking huge. So, points on Loper. Dante Denbo. Receiving back, not the fastest in the world anyway. Tito Hokey? 90 speed. 7 awareness. Not feeling it. Jake Wade. Receiving back. That awareness is going to kill him. Casey Blaylock. That awareness is going to kill him. Junior Gooch. He's not bad. He's not bad. And with a name like Junior Gooch, you know, Trey Wilkins is not good at all. Okay. You know, I think we might just focus on who's here at this time. Why not?
Just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Finally earned that follow, huh, Lockbox? You made me earn it. Finally did, apparently. Thank you. Let's see. Donahue. A few more points on you. Anybody else on 10? Get a few more points on. Start handling visits next week. Guys out of Severn, Maryland. The town named after Dan. Awesome. Yeah, you should still have the ability to reset the tree. I agree. Our old pals, the Troy Trojans. We need a win. We need a win. We lose this game. We are very much not guaranteed. I mean, we're already not guaranteed, but it would be a massive uphill battle for us to get promotion if we were to lose this game. So,
Welcome to Muncie, Indiana, home of the ball.
Welcome back to Muncie.
Looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the
Gentlemen,
showing that they are as
Isaiah Boutte, we need your best performance here, buddy. We need this team to be at their absolute best. I don't think we've seen the best this team can do as we blow another lead. You lead 16-14 at the half. Shit, into the fourth. Still 16-14. Troy can't take the lead. Ball State again can't score. Jesus. Troy grabs a 1-point lead with 1:29 to go. We have 2 timeouts starting at our own 25.
It's a draw. Got to be smart.
Can't be afraid to run the ball. Field goal wins it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Coming after it.
Good run for it to get pegged, although we do lose Gideon Okorafor on our O-line. He's injured.
And they'll get a quick breather. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Ute gets the first. Thank you, Marsteller, for the 11 on the prime. Sorry for the ads, but, you know, Twitch does as Twitch do. And we're putting together a good little drive here. Bruised ribs for Okorafor. He's going to be out for the rest of the game, potentially.
Went to the running game on first down, now 2nd down.
Good blocking, but there's a flag for what? What's the call? Ineligible upfield's my guess. Ooh, somebody hit the quarterback. Well, that moves us up to the 16-yard line. Okay. Well, our job here is to center the football and burn their timeouts. Okay. Coach adjustments. Blocking. No flags here, boys. No flags. Not cost us yardage. Hold on to that football. Earn those timeouts. We get a first down. It does mean game over. But yeah, we need to run this ball up the middle. What's his throw power? At least an 87. I haven't played anybody sub 87 throw power at quarterback. Got the first down. That'll do it. That'll do it. All we got to do now, just center the football again. Center the ball again. Hit the chip shot. GG's.
The back goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground.
We probably could have scored there. We definitely could have scored there. Ball at the 1, though. Chip shot, field goal. I mean, you literally couldn't have the ball centered any better. This game's over. Whew. All right. Again, still not the most impressive performance, but a win's a win. This is not the same team as last year because we just are not getting the same level of quarterback play. That's just a fact. Bang. There we go. Woo. All right. Win's a win. They don't ask how. They ask how many. The answer's not as many as I want. Dabu, what's up, man? Thank God. Thank God. 19-17 over Troy. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. Sandy Ravage, player of the game again. We are just not getting the quarterback play that we need. Dude, I'm telling you, man, if we got that guy from Monroe, who went to Monroe, I think we'd be cruising. We did have almost 400 yards of offense, though. Butte, I mean, best conversion success, but he had a really strong game. Rushing-wise, we were all right. Okay. A drop for Sandy today, but all in all, not bad. How'd the O-line do? Not a single sack allowed. Barely won it. Barely won it. But a win is a win. Is a win, as they say.